These are some Dinar Guru updates, starting off with Walkingstick via Frank26. The auctions, which are now well controlled and were always the cause of this problem, will now increase. They would double. They will triple up their sales of the American dollar. Why? Because this will create a shortage of the IQD 30's notes in the marketplace, which in turn forces the merchants and the citizens to exchange the IQD for the USD, bringing by them bringing in their 30 notes to the CBI for USDs. They're collecting their 30s and fixing up M1, M2, M3 figures. Then they can come out with a rate of 1 to 1 or 1 to 1.45. Now, citizens go ahead and trade them in for the new small category notes. The goal is to take in as many 30 within the next week or two. Right, Pimpy article quote, Baghdad dollar exchange rate is rising, unquote. This is good. They set the value at $14.50 for $1, so it's down 40. It's a small move, but even so, you like to see that it's going in the right direction for us. All right, Militiaman, the end game is looking to be upon us. They have entered a state where they need critical recalibrations of economic policies. Think of those policies as being exchange rate oriented. The IMF has told us they're going to change the exchange rate within this fiscal year. That runs out on or before December 31st, 2020, in my opinion. All right, Jeff article quote, the International Monetary announces support for Iraqi government's measures for economic reform. What they're telling you that what they did last Sunday when they devalued their currency, they started the reforms. They're telling you it's a step of the reforms. They're telling you this is the start of the reforms. So Iraq has officially started the reforms. They've officially set the 90-day stage for the rate change. All right, Frank26, question, why aren't you worried about what's going on, the deflation to 1460? Answer, because this is being used to retrieve the 30 notes, and because, in my opinion, I feel very strongly that the budget does not have this 1450 rate, nor does the HCL, nor do the white papers. So why should I worry about 1450? All right, Footforward, question, can you elaborate on the pictures of the 500 and 250 notes of the Iraqi dinar? I've heard different things. Are these new notes in circulation? If so, what does it mean for our investment? I haven't seen, Footforward says, I haven't seen any pictures, but they aren't buying anything with those notes yet. They need the value to drastically increase. So my comment would be, it doesn't matter until they RV. But I suggest they didn't print smaller denoms for nothing. That's my opinion, not financial or investment advice. All right, Militiaman, there is and was a collaboration to devalue the currency to get currency out of the marketplace. They have been working at financial inclusion for quite some time. They tell us that they have or had 60 trillion IQD in circulation. It has been a work in progress to get it out of circulation. We can see now with hindsight what has happened. They're moving into the next phase and have the support of the IMF. We now should see, after that recent devaluation down to 1460 from 1190, the next phase to kick in and a reinstatement or revaluation to an internationally acceptable currency exchange rate, one that is probably already approved and just about ready to be exposed. All right, lastly, Jeff, Iraq has now officially announced to us that they have implemented the reforms as of Sunday, December 20th, when they devalued that rate. They've got to change the rate by the end of March. Now that they devalued the Iraqi dinar, they have now told you they've officially started the reforms.